Hello everyone, this is the first domino video I'm doing on this new domino channel. There's a good reason for it being the first, and that's because I've never done this before. I've watched loads of videos, decided I wanted to buy some dominoes, and I've got another YouTube channel I might link to in the description, I don't know, and I wanted to upload some videos on it. So as you can see here, what I've got is two giant boxes of dominoes. You can see here this box is quite badly damaged, it's very close to losing things out of it, so I hope they're all in there. I'll have to double check on that one, obviously. So yeah, I ordered some Maria Lamping Dominoes because they're supposed to be quite good. I know some people say that bulk dominoes are better, but the shipping costs to Europe here from bulk dominoes are horrendous and just completely make them unviable. So yeah, what I've bought is 32 different colours of dominoes. So we've got two, what do I call them, templates, which is good. I can't remember all the names, I might have to go back and look at the email to try and get all the names. So we've got kind of they're very sharp edges, that's good to see. Yeah, I've never built any dominoes before, just so you know, so it's going to be interesting to see how well I can do it. So yeah, we've got these black ones, these brown, oh no, they're copper. I think yeah, these must be the copper ones, because we've got kind of a slightly reflective and non-uniform surface sort of thing. Kind of a creamy off-white colour, and bright pink, a light pink, a, I don't know, orangey pink. How would you describe them? They're brown, purple. So yeah, I've got 100 of each of these. I don't know if I already said that. A kind of a greeny turquoise colour, red, dark red, I think that'll be. A kind of mid-green, yellow, orange, kind of reddy orange, white, bright white, and kind of mid to dark blue. Let me just pause the video while I move these out of the way and swap to the other box. Alright, so the second box. Now these things are very heavy, by the way. It was a real struggle carrying them in. The parcel man apparently didn't want to carry them to my door. He left them in the van, came and got me and made me carry them, which is rather annoying, especially if I've got a bit of a back problem myself, but oh well. Well, I just counted the bags that were in the first box, by the way, and there were 16, and considering I ordered 32 lots of 100, that's a good sign that none are missing, at least. Oh, let's angle that a little bit. So we've got kind of a, I don't know, dark pink, a lightish mid-green, a very bright kind of neon fluorescent green, light blue, another kind of brown, another shade of purple, a kind of pinky purple, a lilac-y kind of colour. These are great colours, I really like them. This is, I thought it was kind of like a charcoal colour. It's like black, but it's not quite, it's very dark grey. And there's a mid-grey, and another shade of red. And in that room flip them. So a kind of light browny grey colour. Now when I'm describing these, I'm not doing it very well, but it's not because I think they're bad colours, it's just hard to describe so many different shades. So we've got a very, very bright kind of fluorescent pink, a nice mint grey. Oh, we've got everything else is in here. I didn't analyse one because these got kind of a transparent, translucent green, which are very nice. And yellow and transparent. So yeah, very nice. What I will do, I'll get them all out of the bags, or not all of them. I'll get one of each out of the bags and see if I can figure out exactly which colour is which and let you have a better look at the colours. Okay then, so as you can see, I've got the dominoes out of the bags and set up here. It's a very simple pattern, obviously. So I've got two of every colour. Now I'm surprised to find there's actually 33 different colours. So I've got my list here of the colours that Maria Lamping sent to me and I'm going to try and figure out exactly which one's which and show you each one. So let's just knock these things over first. God, I've never done it before and I wanted to try. Alright, so yeah, there's actually 33, and I've just double checked the email, and there's definitely only 32 listed in the email. And so I just need to move my camera out of the way slightly. I definitely only paid for 32 lots. So, either one or two things has happened. Let me just zoom this in a little bit, just bear with me a second. So yes, as I was saying, one of two things has happened here. Either, assuming it is actually Maria herself who replied to the email, I don't specifically know whether it's a large company or not, she'd either missed one off the list and sent all of them anyway, or I've got a bag of 100 free because I bought so many. But who's to say? So I thought what I'd do is just print out this list. Please skip forward if this bores you, but I'll show you each one individually as I cross them off the list and try and work out which is which, because obviously you can probably see here a lot of them are in German, and she doesn't speak particularly good English. It's not terrible, you can communicate with her perfectly well if you're a native English speaker, but you do have to be quite careful not to use difficult words or anything. But it's perfectly understandable, to be honest, because I mean, you know, I certainly don't know all these words in German, and you know, when you learn a second language, you don't learn every possible variation of every colour you can think of, do you? You know. So anyway, let me just tilt it down a bit, and we'll start off with obviously transparent, and I'll show you them close up, because what I have noticed in other videos, people don't really show the dominoes themselves, and yes, you can see they've actually got very sharp edges. Not in that they're going to cut you or anything, but they're very easy to stand up. They've no roundedness to them at all, and should be very easy to stand on top of each other as well, because they're very flat. So they're nice quality. Now obviously I've got nothing to compare them to, but they are very nice quality. So there we go, we've got transparent. Kupfer, oh yeah, Kupfer was copper. So this is going to be these ones, I imagine. These that look like a kind of coppery surface. They're all very different. I love the pattern of these. They do look like a coppery or brass surface, and they're very nice. It's obviously like the paint runs on them or something. It's a very nice effect. So that's a Kupfer. Dunkel Violet. So that's obviously going to be dark violet, I would think. Dunkel, because what was it? Hell? Was it somewhere? There was a word hell somewhere. Yeah, hellgrün is light green, so light is hell. So dunkel, I assume, is dark. So I would say this is the dark violet colour. So this is kind of darkish, purpley violet colour. That's that one. White is obvious. Weiss. That's these. I'll just notice it's kind of slightly rough edge on that one, but I imagine it's quite difficult to get these sharp edges on the dominoes, because when you're moulding plastic, it's going to be very, very difficult, unless it's very liquid, for it to go right into the corner of a sharp thing. So I'm curious how these are made actually. I don't know anything about plastic production or anything, but black. Now this is actually, I have to say, a little bit unblack. It's more of a dark grey than a black. I don't know how well that shows up in the camera, because I've got a bright light shining on it as well. I'm looking in the viewfinder and it looks quite black, so I don't know how well it shows up, and I've only got one here because the last one fell off the desk here when I was knocking them over. But anyway, we've got those. Grey. Now which one of the greys is the grey? Because I've got three different ones to choose from at the moment. Over there. Over there. And which one is actually the grey one in this, I don't know, so I'll leave that for now. Yellow, well, they're clearly yellow, but they're very bright, kind of neon yellow. Very nice colour. So let's tick that one off. Orange, I suppose that one will be the orange one, won't it? So yeah, again, a very nice orange colour. I don't really know what else I can say about them, to be honest. Blue, well, I got a blue and a light blue. There's only two shades of blue, so that'll be those two. So blue and light blue together. That's those. Brown. I assume is this one, because it's kind of a light brown, which I assume will come later. So yeah, that's kind of a medium brown, so I would call those the brown ones. That's fine. Green, several shades of green to choose from, so I'll leave that for the moment until we've got the rest of the light green. Again, I'm thinking actually that's probably, yeah, these two, because we've also got a mint green, which I know which it is. So yeah, they've got green and light green there, so that'll be those two. Light pink, I can only imagine that would be that one. So that's light pink. This also gives you a good idea if you want to buy some as well, I suppose, which colour's which. Pink. Now which one of those is pink? Just plain pink. That one, I suppose. That's what I'm going to go with. Red. Ooh, several to choose from. I'll leave that for now. There's also orange red, or orange root, which I assume is kind of orangey red, which I think would be that one. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So kind of orangey red. If I put it next to the orange one, you might be able to tell better. So there's the orange, and you've got red. So I'm thinking that one's probably what they call red. So yeah, they're very similar actually, aren't they? I wonder if I've actually got. No, they're not the same. They're not quite the same in the viewfinder, but in my hand they're quite different. So I think that'll be red, that'll be orange red, and that'll be orange. Let's just get those in three together so you can hopefully see the differences between them. I don't know how well the orange red difference is showing up on camera, because it looks very similar in the viewfinder, but I can definitely see a difference in person. So let's see, we've got red, orange red, turquoise. Let's put that on there. See where it says turquoise. I don't know. I didn't translate that one, but I assume it means Turkish, which I assume means kind of Turkish delight kind of thing, which I think would be that colour. If you've got a Turkish delight, it's that kind of colour. So that's what I'm going to go with. That's the only thing I can think of for that. Purple. Well, I would think that would be the purple. Light brown, well that should be easy enough. That's those two next to the brown ones. You can see they're very different shade. Try not to reflect it in the light so you can actually see the colour rather than the light I've got here for filming. Mint green, I think that one's clearly mint green. Green transparent, well that one's obvious, but yeah, as I said, I really like those ones. You can see how transparent they are. You see the dominoes behind them. They're very nice. There you go. Raspberry. That's a tough one. So I'll assume it'll be this kind of lightish purple. But well, actually no. I think it'll be this dark red, won't it? That'll be the raspberries. Yeah, that's more of a raspberry colour, isn't it? Gold. Well, that's going to be those ones. I think they've got this kind of metallic effect on them again. So I imagine they're meant to be the gold ones. They are kind of gold, but they look more sort of grey surface as well until you reflect it in the light and you can see the goldenness underneath. So that's quite nice. Silver, again, fairly straightforward. They're going to be the silver ones. Not that reflective, that actually, but they've got that kind of metallic effect, the same as the other metal ones, so I'll assume they're the silver. Mace gelb, which I looked up earlier, will be this. It apparently means corn coloured, so it's kind of corn coloured yellow. So that's easy enough. Ivory, simple. This off-white colour is ivory. To put them next to the white so you can see the difference. You got normal white there, and this is the ivory one. Dark grey, again easy. So that'll be the dark grey. Put it next to the regular grey again so you can see the difference. Light violet, will be this one. Now there's two to choose from, which is the ones we need, but I know this one's coming up in a second, so this will be the light violet, which we would probably call light purple actually, but whatever. So you've also got a pastel violet, and this is obviously a pastel colour, so that'll be the pastel violet. Oh, I've already moved the blood orange. I've gone wrong somewhere, because apparently I need a blood orange. Let me just tick these off, because these are the grey ones. That's fine, so we can tick that off of the list. That leaves me 2 options for 3 colours. I've got blood orange, excuse my phone going off with a Facebook message, and ultrosa. Now, I'm thinking that might be the red-orange one, and that might actually be the blood orange one. Actually, that makes sense to me, because if you've seen a blood orange, they are quite very dark colours. So I'm going to say that's the red and orange colour, because it does kind of look like a mixture between red and orange, or orange and pink. So I'll call that the blood orange. And ultrosa, I don't know, but rosa tends to mean pink colour, I think. So I will go with those for them, which leaves this kind of pastel-y turquoise colour, because it's slightly darker than the mint green, as what seems to be my 3 ones. So yeah, what I will do, excuse me, did not the tripod, I do apologise. I'm just trying to adjust the camera a bit. Now, you're probably going to think I'm a bit silly buying all these, because this desk that you've seen here, excuse the creaking of the tripod, is actually the entire space I have at the moment for building dominoes. So I'm not going to be able to make much of a setup with all these dominoes I bought for the moment. However, I am actually in the process of buying a house. So once I move, I will have all the space I ever wanted. I live in a very small apartment or flat, depending on where you live in the world. We call it a flat here, you might call it an apartment. And this is literally the only place I could put them up at the moment, because the only other places are kind of uneven surface floors with carpets on, and they're obviously not going to work very well on those. However, the place I will hopefully buy will have much better surfaces for setting dominoes up on, and I just wanted to give them a try. So yeah, there we go, 3300 dominoes. Oh, and before I go, I also checked, now which ones was it? I think it was this colour, but I can't be certain. I wanted to check that there was 100 in a bag. Now, obviously they're not going to count out every individual domino, or stone as they call it when you speak to Maria. So I presume they do it by weight, and there was actually 101 in the packet, so they obviously kind of round up to the nearest, slightly above the weight that they're actually weighing, because it's easier than just to make sure there's always going to be at least 100, because you don't, if people get upset when they get less than they ordered, of course. So to add one more probably doesn't really cost them anything. And another thing I noticed, which is quite cool, you may already be aware of this, but these templates lock together like so, so you actually makes a really long template. And if you had several of these, you can make really, really long ones for creating fields, and it's quite stable as well. It doesn't want to, you can see the join, can you see the joint there? There it is. You can see the join there, and I'm wobbling it about. It's not trying to fall apart at all, and that's in the air. So when it's on the ground and you're using it, it should be very stable, I would think. So that's quite good as well. Alright then guys, I'm going to go away and have a play with these, make some little setups and try and do a few tricks and things that I've seen on other YouTube videos. I will upload this video as it is. It's been very long. I hope I haven't bored you too much, and hopefully I'll be back with some domino toppling VOD videos very soon.